The rain lashed against the windows of the old mansion, each gust of wind rattling the long-forgotten shutters. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of mildew and decay. Years of neglect had taken their toll on the house, but tonight something different stirred within its walls. Emma had inherited the mansion from her grandmother, a mysterious woman who had lived a life secluded from the rest of the family. Emma had always been intrigued by her grandmother's stories of ghosts and old family secrets, but she had never put much stock in them until tonight. As she wandered through the dimly lit hallways, her flashlight casting long, flickering shadows, she felt a chill not caused by the cool night air. It was as if the house itself was watching her. She found herself drawn to a particular door at the end of the hallway. Unlike the others, this door was pristine, its wood untouched by time. Emma hesitated, her hand hovering over the brass doorknob, but a sudden compulsion made her turn it. The room beyond was unlike any other in the house. It was impeccably preserved, with elegant furniture and a grand piano in the corner. Strangely, a fire burned in the hearth, though there was no sign of anyone having been here for years. Emma stepped inside, her heart pounding. As she approached the piano, she noticed an old sheet of music lying on the stand. The notes were unfamiliar, an eerie melody that seemed to whisper secrets from the past. Almost in a trance, Emma sat down and placed her fingers on the keys. The first notes rang out, haunting and beautiful, but as she played, something changed. The shadows in the room grew darker, deeper, and the temperature plummeted. A sense of dread washed over her, but she couldn't stop playing. The melody seemed to take on a life of its own, pulling her deeper into its spell. Suddenly, she felt a presence beside her. She turned her head slowly, and there, standing in the corner, was her grandmother. But this wasn't the kind, gentle woman she remembered. Her eyes were hollow, her face gaunt and pale. She opened her mouth to speak, but no sound came out, only the chilling melody that Emma's fingers continued to play. Emma wanted to scream, to run, but she was frozen in place. The room seemed to close in around her, the walls pressing closer, the shadows wrapping around her like a shroud. With a final, desperate effort, she slammed her hands down on the keys, the discordant noise breaking the spell. The room fell silent, the fire snuffed out, and her grandmother vanished. Trembling, Emma stood and backed out of the room, slamming the door shut behind her. As she fled the mansion, she could still hear the faint echoes of the haunted melody, whispering promises of secrets left uncovered and a past that would never rest. She knew she would never return, but some part of her understood that the house had claimed her and that the haunted melody would never be silenced.